Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guy. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now this throw caught left side, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Defensive starters, here they are for Atlanta. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
To throw on 3rd down. Groves. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the double. 56. Check 56. Come on, boy. Come on.
On 1st down, Akers. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 78 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Groves. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Groves. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Single slot.
Operating from the gun. Groves. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's 2nd and 8. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Groves. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And 2 stop. Hey, 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 hey. Come. Step.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
15,
To throw on 2nd down. Groves. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Groves. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Groves. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Murray. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Groves. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Break. Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. There we go. Check. Get it. There you go.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip that ball.
Ready? Operating from the gun, Groves. And he will find his man. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll run with Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Groves firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Bucs on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. From the gun on 3rd down. Groves. He completes it to Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Groves.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On second down and 4, Ryan. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Go now, 18 Gator. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Right. 5.
Off play action. Groves. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Groves. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Plant. Watch the run, watch the run. Play. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and hit it.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Looking to throw. Groves, caught by Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw. Groves under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Groves. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels to check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Groves. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Groves. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Hauling it in, Nelson. 7 yards there and a first down. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Groves. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. On 1st down, Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 29, Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The outlaw. He's coming. We got double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw on 2nd down. Groves, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's see what you got. Deep rip.
Operating from the gun. Groves. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Groves. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
30 base. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Big Dan.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Groves lets it go for Nelson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged, how big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They go play action with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
With the score, Buccaneers 24, Falcons 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Go! Stick the oar! Cut!
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
And he's able to get it out of there. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Ryan. It's caught. Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Come on now. Let's go.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Groves. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Groves. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on 3rd down. Groves. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On 1st down, Akers. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Operating from the gun. Groves. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ready? Check line 54. Line 54. Ready? Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Groves got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, Groves. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Groves. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try the left side. Akers. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Kings.